everyone, thanks for being here. My name is Kat and I make houseplant videos here on Good and Planty. If you just happen to absolutely love this video, please consider liking it, commenting, subscribing, or following me on Instagram. All of these things help me grow my channel like a plant. We are here, obviously, in my new apartment, and I have some updates for you. I figured we could catch up after my moving video came out, and I can just share with all of you how I'm doing, where I'm at, how the plants are, the whole thing. But first, a huge thank you to today's sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is a huge friend of the Good and Planty channel, but if you don't know, Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes for creatives, creators, and many more. It's a place to get inspired, learn new skills, and put them to work in impactful ways. Skillshare has helped me learn more about houseplants and gardening, experiment with floral arranging, and also helped me build Good and Planty. I recently completed From Plant to Cup, Brew an Amazing Cup of Coffee by Michael Phillips, who is the director of training for Blue Bottle Coffee. So today's video is going to showcase how I make my own coffee, which is another one of my favorite hobbies, while I also kind of catch you up on everything going on in my life. If you want to try out Skillshare, the first 1,000 subscribers to click the link in my description box down below will get a 1-month free trial to Skillshare. And with all that being said, let's jump into today's video. I want to show you all the things that I'm using to make my cup of coffee. And I will put in a disclaimer, I do love coffee. I spend a lot of time reading and learning about coffee, but this is just what I do. I know that coffee people can be very particular, and I'm gonna share my own personal routine, but I'm not saying it's the right way, so just bear with me. But I have my little coffee basket here with some of my things. We are using a Chemex today to brew the coffee, and for that, I have my little filter, and I actually learned through the video today that the bleached ones are taste-wise better than the natural brown filters, so there you go. I have the good filters. I have our beans today. This is from Reanimator, which is a Philly roaster. I try to support Philly roasters pretty much as possible. My favorite is probably Herman's for my Philly people, but Reanimator is also a very good choice in my opinion. This is my hand burr grinder. I don't have the money for an automatic one, so I just do it by hand. Burr grinders are the way to go if you don't know. And of course, we have my electric kettle, which I'm gonna fill up right now with some filtered water, and I'm gonna put that on to get to 207 degrees. I need to change my fridge filter. So I'm just pouring this in here, and I'm gonna get that going. Oh, another important thing is a digital scale. I have a green one, obviously, but this is what I use to measure out all of my little things. I'm gonna start off by measuring out 24 grams of beans. That's kind of like my ideal ratio, and I'm gonna use 350 grams of water. First of all, I wanna say a huge thank you to everyone that watched and supported and commented on the moving video. I was so pleased, surprised by the amount of love that video got, because at the end of the day, it's just a bunch of us being idiots trying to move all of my stuff around. I was really excited to try like a different way of editing and kind of giving you a moving vlog in a way that's a bit original. Obviously, I kind of stole the idea from TikTok, but it was a lot of fun to make. It kind of reduced the stress of the move a little bit to kind of take a more lighthearted approach to it. I'm just loading the grinder with the beans right now. And to have it received so well, and to have everyone show love to my friends and support that little risk and new endeavor on my part it just felt really good. So I wanted to say a thank you in this little follow-up video, because that meant a lot to me. So if you haven't checked out that video yet, I definitely recommend it. It was kind of my move vlog in a reality show format. So it was really fun. Okay, I'm going to do this. Literally a workout every morning. Before I can even open my eyes, I have to do that. Now, in terms of the move progress, I'm gonna move the camera now to give you a more realistic look at what's going on because this is kind of a nice frame. So hold on. All right, this is what's actually going on with me. I kind of set up the bedroom. The kitchen is functional, but the rest of the apartment is still very much boxed up and all of the plants are still in boxes. It's been almost a week of being here, so the stress is real. I don't have a lot of furniture, which has been a huge problem because I can't put away a lot of my stuff. I can't put the plants up on anything. So I'm very much in like this limbo stagnant period, and I have always found that to be the hardest part of moving plants. Once you get them to the new place, like everyone's taking care of the plants during the move. Everyone's making sure the leaves are fine, that everything's packed tightly. But then once you actually get them to the apartment and you're stepping over boxes, you're unpacking things, you're still moving, that is when I find the most plant trauma happening. So that's when pots get moved over, leaves get stuck in things, something falls and rips off your new growth. It's all happened to me. And it always happens in this phase of moving. I just wanted to say, yes, the move was very successful in terms of getting the plants from place A to place B, but we still have a long road ahead of us. I'm just doing my absolute best to keep the plants as happy as possible. But if you are also struggling with this phase in a move, just know you're not alone. It's a little bit of a plant update for you. I'm gonna also show you what's going on with my coffee right now. I don't have two cameras, so I'm gonna do it on my phone. There we go. So I have the Chemex on my scale. I'm gonna tare it so it's at 0. I have my ground coffee in there, and nobody yell at me. I don't soak the filter ahead of time. I don't know. I just don't do that. And now I'm gonna go with the first pour, which is the bloom. And I'm gonna be honest with you all, I'm not gonna show my pour. I'm extremely self-conscious about it, and I don't want anyone to come for me. The idea is you do your first pour, which is the bloom, which is about the first 50 grams of water. And you just like let all the gases and stuff come out from the beans. So I'm just gonna do that. I'll show you the bloom. I'll be nice. Very fun stuff. You can see all the gases coming up. And yeah, you must be wondering, like, how are you taking care of all of your plants if they are in boxes? And the truth is, I'm not taking care of my plants. I actually went around, I think yesterday or the day before, and took a watering can and just started pouring over the boxes because it's just impossible for me to like get to each individual plant in a good way without knocking things over. I do have to say they are hanging on. I don't have any plant deaths yet, knock on wood. That is absolutely amazing. And I really owe that to purging my collection beforehand of all of the plants that I've been struggling with. I know are a little bit harder than what I can take care of right now. And I think that's been a hard thing for me to swallow. Just even if I know how to take care of a plant, realizing that that doesn't necessarily mean I should be taking care of it. It doesn't mean that I have the capacity to take care of it. That purge has shown me a lot of things and has honestly taken a lot of stress off my plate. If you are someone preparing to move, I really highly recommend that purge. It hurts a lot, but try to give them away to friends or people you know are gonna take good care of them and enjoy those plants, and it will make your life so much easier after the move, because I have a lot of very hardy, flexible plants with me, which has made things very, very easy. I'm gonna go in and finish up my coffee pour. Again, I'm going to 350, which is good for like one person. And yeah, that's kind of it. I just wanted to update everyone, give a realistic view on what's going on with the plants, how a move with so many plants like that goes. I'm excited to kind of get my things together and show you all the new place in its final form. Things have been a little bit stressful with my upload schedule and trying to keep everything on track and chugging along. Bear with me as I handle that and try to balance everything, but we are getting there. I have a few plants in place. I'll show you actually. I have this Monstera propagation. I don't know if you guys would remember that video. And I was starting to get a little bit nervous about her, but check this out. We have root growth through the move. And I think I see a second one starting to pop in at the bottom. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see that, but that's very exciting. So things are still happening in the plant collection. I have officially placed my Hoya Curtsii and my jade plant on my windowsill. I can officially say that about 5 plants have an official home in my house, which is great. Oh, let me get my mugs. This is one of my favorite mugs. It's my Scorpio mug. What can I say, honestly? And here we go. I finished up the pour. A good way to judge how your pouring technique is going is the bed of the beans afterwards. And I think that this is a pretty decent pour. Things are very flat, which means that I was very even in the water distribution. And here's my little coffee. So I'm gonna pour, oh wait, first I gotta get rid of the grounds. So I'm gonna pour my coffee into my little mug. And there you go, we made our little cup of coffee. And the Skillshare video definitely helped me learn a few things, especially in the pour, because I'm very insecure about that. It was a very helpful course. Again, thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. If you want to check them out for coffee, plants, marketing, like creative stuff, all of that, they have courses on so many little topics. So check them out. Link will be down below in my description box along with my code. Thank you all so much for watching and supporting me and staying with me through all of my life transitions. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.